sauce, I drip on the beach. I've been money flipping, still equipped with the racks. You came for the city, I came for the map. This is world domination, will I get the bag? Bitch, I'm the general, finish the cap. Y'all nigga cap, you can't even rap. I pop on the beat, so she popping the X. Now she with it, stripping like I'm.
What do ya? This your boy, you know what I'm saying, with a special video. You know, I've been off, I ain't been posting in a little minute, but man, well, I got some news to bring to y'all. It's a special news actually, regarding Halo Infinite. So it's a lot of big news. I want to just start off with saying those of you who play Halo Wars 2, you pretty much know who the Banished are. Those of you who haven't, I am about to tell you who they are, at least a little short bit of it, because I just learned about it myself, because I've actually beat the Halo Wars 2 campaign, and I also beat the first one. The Banished are pretty much, they used to be Covenant, and with their leader obviously being Atriox, one of the strongest at the bunch. The Covenant pretty much used to send him on real dire missions and didn't expect him to come back, and he was always so strong, he would always complete the mission and come back. During his journey, he would end up recruiting others who were forsaken by the Prophet and the higher up generals in the Covenant, later betraying Arbiter as well. But yeah, man, there was a teaser trailer that dropped with the Banished actually speaking, which is confirming themselves for the game. I had that link, you know what I'm saying, in the description. So they was pretty much saying no more lies. You know, we are the Brotherhood. We will continue to be the Brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Because Atriox had a pretty deep faction going on. You know, this faction was pretty much unexpected, and it's actually a faction that caught my attention. The Banished being one of my favorite storylines of the Halo franchise, and I hope, you know, during them confirming themselves during this game, I hope we actually get a chance to use them in the customization options, being an actual race that we can control. Also, the right hand man of Atriox was Decimus. Also, there was two other generals he had. I forget their name. I think Vortimus and some other guy. They was brothers though, so I'm pretty sure y'all probably know who they are. But anyway, moving on. Decimus ended up dying, by the way. I think he was probably one of the ones that died. Shipmaster was also another recruit he had. If you play Halo Wars or any of such those games, you'll pretty much know all about the lore. And the Shipmaster was pretty much Cloak. And actually there's a big list of events going on, as you can see in the July trailer. July information I got right there. They're supposed to be dropping, covering the news and gameplay. That's when we're showing gameplay for the news, since we won't be pretty much doing it. They'll be showing it, I guess, piece by piece. Also, I want to bring up how Chief will be able to handle this, because I don't know if Chief ever encountered the Banished or whatever, or Atriox or any of those. So it's going to be interesting to see how Chief reacts to those guys. During the trailer, they actually was saying, if any of y'all beat Halo 5 on Legendary Solo, which is a bitch, I had just done it like a couple months back. You can actually hear in the trailer. Well, now let me start with this. You can actually hear Cortana talking about the Halo ring. So let's hope, hopefully, the gameplay will be back, back to normal Halo, like the Halo we recognize and know when we were growing up, back in the 2007, 2000 era when it first started. So hopefully we get that, because I know a lot of people are tired of seeing the jetpack and the maneuvers and all of that. So in this trailer, at the end of these credit scenes, Cortana was talking about the Halo ring and how it's going to be a new start or whatever. But if you actually watch the teaser trailer, Atriox and his brothers was actually talking about the Halo ring as well, like pretty much giving themselves a new start. So, man, it's just going to be a lot going on. Hopefully we get a decent campaign, a longer campaign. Bunge is not doing the franchise, so we have 343 doing it. So I'm not saying 343 is a bad company, but we've been waiting almost 5 or 6 years for this game, for them to even show gameplay. So the first day of July is tomorrow, so we should be looking forward to that. I know I am. So just getting into it, man, like I actually plan on looking on some more information about it. Also, man, make sure y'all protecting yourself, man. During the COVID-19, because the numbers are skyrocketing high, man. So make sure y'all protect yourselves. Wear your mask. Get you some hand sanitizer. Just protect yourself at all times, at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Just to get off subject for a quick little minute. Excuse me. But yeah, man, like Halo Infinite is. I hope for the collectors they do a collector's edition. Maybe we could get a few decent skins, a few decent characters, but we won't know for sure what we have until the month that's coming up. So hopefully they give us long gameplay to pretty much break down what the game is going to be and how the game controls. Aim system wise. What's different in the game, what we can expect from the game. But the Banished are a big deal, yeah. I just want to let y'all know this faction is really a big deal. Like, for them to catch my attention, I'm really not a real attention type of guy when it comes to video games. Even sometimes on Halo, I forget the whole damn storyline sometimes because it just didn't catch my eye. But these guys really caught my eye during Halo Wars 2, and I actually still play Halo Wars 2 to this day, so I hope y'all do too. Shout out to my Discord as well. I think I'm gonna leave some Discord information in the description to let y'all know, just in case y'all want to join. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can leave me a comment or a like. You know what I'm saying? Just to let me know. Please like this video, y'all, because it really helped me out. Make sure y'all hit the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. And if you want the Discord information so you can join, we have real deep and decent conversations. We do real funny conversations, memes, all that information, lore, all that good stuff. If you want to join and see how that is, we really be turned up. So, man, it's like we've been waiting so long for any type of Halo Infinite information, because if anybody watched that video that I dropped on last year for E3, the trailer that we got was pretty much a guy walking around with Chief, and he was trying to protect Chief was trying to protect him or whatever. So I don't know what that means, but it's pretty much back to Chief being the main protagonist or whatnot, pretty much being the hero of the story. But I'm really interested in seeing if we have more Spartans. On Halo 5 we had Blue Team, Osiris Team. I wonder if they're gonna show any of them. Also Palmer. We actually want to see what happened to Rook. Any of the of course ODST Buck is still around. I'd like to see what happened to June. Him being a sniper doing reach. We ain't that's probably all we got a chance to see from him. His armor being a Halo 5 along with the Reach players, and the Reach Spartans. But as far as the customization option go, yeah, I want to see 3 different races if we can have even more. Maybe we can get a Promethean race, of course the Spartans, like Halo 3 and Reach Wars, those type of customization options, the Covenant, the Banished. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Covenant and Banished, they're kind of the same race, but I want to see if we can get Brutes as playable characters, like make our own Brute. How cool, would that be? Of course, Elite, Spartans, even the Flood possibly, because, during the lore, whatever, Atriox would go and fight, man, and they end up having to deal with the Flood during Halo Wars 2, which pretty much their biggest battle yet, because, the Covenant, they have pretty much made 2 enemies. One enemy being from their own coven or whatever, which made it even harder for them. And the Banished being, on their own, they scavenged equipment from the UNSC and the Covenant. So, them guys pretty much, they came from the bottom up, and they turned themselves to a faction, into an army, like any type of antagonist would. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they'll be the antagonist of the story. You know what I'm saying? Them not being actually good or bad guys. I don't want to call them either good or bad, because I want to call them neutral because of their background. They came up and, started their own thing. Like, they progressed on their own, like, with no help. They used the strength of each other, to build their empire. Atriox did it from the ground up. So, you know what I'm saying? Much respect to him. And that's why I like the character so much and I like the faction so much because of what it stood for. Like, that's a real brotherhood going on. Like, that's something that I think probably stronger than any other, probably even stronger than the UNSC. But, you know what I'm saying? Them being with the Covenant technology, they actually built their armor from the Covenant and the UNSC, like I was saying before. So, the best of both worlds, yeah, pretty much like these dudes was the real deal coming up and fought to the last breath. And also, Atriots came back so much, even the Covenant thought about taking him out themselves because they didn't have the guts to tell him to his face that they actually kept sending him there to die on his own. You know what I'm saying? But he was a smart guy. He pretty much figured it out. You got to be a smart guy, like to, you know, keep going back. You know what I'm saying? Winning each battle. And keep coming back and, you know, taking the same load of bull. But he had a plan altogether, though. Like, I think in his mind, he knew when it was time to make his move and was time to strike out because him being a prisoner along with all the other brutes and elites or whoever they had captured, that's pretty much what started that. So he's pretty much a guy who left his footnote, you know what I'm saying, in the sand or whatever, like to start his legacy. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got for this video. Appreciate y'all for looking. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on when I drop because I got a lot more stuff coming. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit them notifications like I just said. Hit the comments too, man. And get this video a like. It really help your boy out. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.